to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Doctor Who, Season 1, Episode number 13. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to keep telling their other friends. It's helping the algorithm.
Hey man, what's up?
Hey man, just wanted to let you know that the algorithm is really helping. Like, a lot.
That's so cool.
Right man? Talk later.
Yeah, sure man. Bye.
Alright, so first quick update. I did get your guys' comments about the mid-season episode or special, which I did find that it is on the HBO Max. And then also the mini episode you guys mentioned to watch before that episode I found on YouTube. So thank you for your guys' help and confirmation. We should be set with that before jumping into season 2. So a couple comments from the last episode. Executive producer Jeremy says, I really like this episode. I thought the game show stuff was great. The reference to Big Brother and Weakest Link were great. I used to watch The Weakest Link. They got the show perfect from what I can remember of it. The last show I don't really know. Apparently it's a show called What Not to Wear. They also got the actual host of those shows to voice the robots and the computer voices. I feel like if we watched any of those shows, it would have had a bigger impact, but I've never seen any of those shows. So that seems like it would have been a really cool moment otherwise. I also liked Linda. She seemed nice. The doctor likes her and apparently invited her to travel with them. Jack was great in this episode. I also definitely thought it was a shocking moment when Rose got disintegrated. I also like the reveal that the Daleks, despite being believed to be dead, have been here the whole time. As for the Daleks, yeah, I get it, they don't seem all that threatening, especially to newer viewers who haven't watched the original like us, but I do think the history of them makes them interesting, and as far as threatening because of the sheer number of them, how hard they are to destroy, and the fact that they can kill you with one shot makes them a little threatening. Anyway, thanks for the reaction. I hope you're both doing well this month, and I look forward to the finale. Thanks, Jeremy. Really appreciate it. Alright, Paul coming through to say, as a Doctor Who fan, I can imagine season 1 being quite difficult to American audiences. I'd never even considered for this episode that people wouldn't know about Big Brother, Weakest Link, and Trini and Susanna maybe. All of the robots and game shows were references to British TV basically. I suppose the same thing would happen to me if a show parodied, I can't think of how to say the word, American game shows like Jeopardy or something. This season was very low budget compared to later seasons, also so it had to rely on getting people invested through story and being familiar. I'm like struggling today. If you guys continue to not vibe too much with the show, I get it, but it does become much more accessible later on. Whether it stays in the rotation, we'll see. I feel like that's great insight and great feedback. And also appreciate the understanding as far as the disconnect that we had this first season. So that makes me feel supported. So appreciate that.
I mean, it is encouraging that we know the budget steps up.
Yeah,
later on.
For sure.
So,
and I get to your. I think it's a great point as far as trying to create the familiarness to get people in, especially on that sense. I get that too. All right. So executive producer JoJo comes through with the last comment saying, I don't need to read that. That's just in reference to the extra episodes, which I already addressed. Alright, let's get to the season 1 finale right now.
You know the Doctor, you understand him, you will predict his actions.
I don't know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell ya.
Predict! Target detected! In-flight launch missiles! Exterminate!
You can't!
Keep it
The
the
target
subtitle.
hasn't got any defenses, you gotta kill him!
You have predicted correctly!
I mean, that looks like they just took him out.
The extrapolator's working. We've got a fully functional force field.
Just kidding.
Try saying that when you're drunk.
Fully functional force field.
One of them got in.
Get down,
just like snuggle the.
I knew it! I was all the way down Clifton Parade. And I heard the engines. I thought there's only one thing that makes a noise like that. What is it?
So what,
Rose,
does he just know
I've
the
called
plan's
up
not
the
gonna
internal
work?
laser codes. There should be a different number on every screen. Can you read them out to me?
She's not here.
Of all the times to take a leak. When she gets back, tell her to read me the codes.
She's not coming back.
What do you mean? Where'd she go?
Just get on with your work.
You took her home, didn't you?
Yeah.
The Delta Wave. Is it ever going to be ready?
Tell him the truth, Doctor. There is every possibility the Delta Wave could be complete, but no possibility of refining it. The Delta Wave must kill every
Oh, so it's gonna take them out too.
path, with no distinction between human and Dalek. All things will die by your hand.
Doctor, the range of this transmitter covers the entire Earth.
You would destroy Daleks and
Oh, well, we're just gonna kill everybody then. This is not a solution.
No.
You can't spend the rest of your life thinking about the Doctor.
How do I forget him?
You gotta start living your own life. You know, a proper life like the kind he's never had. The sort of life that you could have with me.
Gosh, bad wolf again.
Like, that's literally meant for me to see. That was deliberately wrote. They're not doing a good job, though. Bad wolf people.
I thought it was a warning. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's a message. The same words written down now and 200,000 years in the future. It's a link between me and...
I mean, if I keep running around, it can't turn fast enough.
Yeah, that's true. Just run with it.
Right. Or just hold on to it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that guy's pissed. Like, I just won a freaking killer game, and
Yes,
now I'm
they
just
are.
gonna die from an alien
They
invasion.
killed them all.
It was never going to work, sweetheart. And the doctor knew that. He just wanted you to be safe.
I can't give up.
Lock the door. Walk away.
Dad wouldn't give up.
Why, he's not here, is he? And even if he was, he'd say the same.
No, he wouldn't. He'd tell me to try anything. If I could save the doctor's life, try anything.
Well, we're never going to know.
Well, I know. Because I met him. I met Dad.
Totally ridiculous.
Doctor took me back in time and I met Dad.
Don't say that.
Remember when Dad died? There was someone with him. A girl, a blonde girl.
Oh,
She
yeah.
held his hand.
That was me.
You saw her from a distance, Mum. You saw her. Think about it. Everything
Doesn't it drive you mad?
My head
Come here.
is killing me.
I think you need a doctor.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. He earned it. Next time.
Yeah, girl, we'll take a nap. Oh, so we can go back into the ship. I love how she's like, I'm gonna save Jack real quick. I'm not gonna worry about everybody else that died, but I got my boy.
Turn to dust.
It's that snap of that change.
Shit, I'm getting that shit, man. They left him?
I think they thought he died.
What happened?
Don't you remember?
It's like there was a singing.
That's right. I sang a song and the Daleks ran away.
I was at home. No, I wasn't. I was in the TARDIS, and there was this light. I can't remember anything else.
Is that bad?
Rose Tyler.
Oh,
How can I take you to so many places? Barcelona? Not the city Barcelona, the planet Barcelona. You love it. Fantastic place. They've got dogs with no noses. Imagine how many times a day you end up telling that joke and it's still funny.
Then why can't we go?
Maybe you will. And maybe I will. But not like this.
You're not making sense.
I might never make sense again. I might have two heads or no head. Imagine me with no head. And don't say that's an improvement. But it's a bit dodgy, this process. You never know what you're going to end up with.
Oh, is he turning into a different doctor or something?
Tell me what's going on.
I absorbed all the energy of the time vortex, and no one's meant to do that.
And no one's meant to do that.
Every cell in my body's dying.
Can't you do something?
I just saved you.
Doing it now. Time Lords have this little trick. It's sort of a way of cheating death. Except it means I'm going to change.
Oh yeah, that's how you get a new doctor.
And I'm not going to see you again.
So what if they don't suck the
Not like
vortex
this. Not with
juice?
this daft old face. And before I go,
Don't say that.
Rose. Before I go, I just want to tell you were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And you know what? So was I.
Damn.
Does he have any of his memories or no? I mean, I feel like he should totally have memories, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Hello. Okay. New teeth. That's weird. So where was I? Oh, that's right.
Oh, he does all of his
Barcelona.
memories. Ah, that's great.
Alright, that was the season finale of season 1 of Doctor Who. And I gotta say, what an improvement. I mean, I was invested all the way through. I mean, it was adrenaline. I mean, from the beginning all the way to the end, great pacing, great way to just keep it going, no downtime. It was just all save the world, save everybody, and I think they did it. Rose came back as a boss. I didn't see that coming. Her turn into the Phoenix. Glad to see it happen, though. I think that was the only way it could happen to save what needed to be saving. We did leave the other time Captain back there. Jack, I don't know. Maybe we'll see him again sometime later on in the future. But kudos.
Sometime later on in the future, because he's in the future.
No pun intended. But kudos to the show for not making you wait till the next season to see who the new Doctor is going to be. They're just like, you know what? Here you go. This is what we're doing. You got it. And so glad to see this our guy, Mr. Purple. The guy from Broadchurch, the one we just got through watching. So he's fantastic. So, yeah, let's see how that dynamic shake out. It seems that he does have all of his memories from before, which would be great. I hope that's, I don't know.
I mean, it has to be that because he had all the memories from his whole, literally has all the memories.
All right, cool. So we just pick up right where we left off at, and then we need to sit down and talk about what had just happened with the everything that just happened, and then like, so where do we go from here? You know what I mean? So they'll have that conversation, and we'll see how it go. But I had a lot of fun with this episode, and I thought it was this, and it was probably the best one right here for me. I mean, yeah. So, hey, it was a good first season, I guess. Some shows hit, some shows didn't, but it made up for it at the end right here. So let's see what season 2 brings, if we so shall choose.
No, this was easily my favorite episode of the season. I think whereas the last episode, I mean, it started off with the Daleks, but I feel like it was much more invested in the emotional relationships between all the characters, which I thought was done so well. I love the scene with the Doctor tricking Rose and sending her off. I thought that was really fantastic, and like, I love the superhero type element with her coming back and like embodying the Force, if you will. I love that whole scene. I thought that just really worked for me. And then getting to see, I just thought that scene in particular was really like super interesting, and I was like super invested in that aspect of the plot. And like, it made me intrigued, like, if this is something that they continue to do and grow from, I'm here for all of that, because that was really interesting and fun, and like, it's definitely along the lines of, you know, what I like to see from that specific genre. And I also thought getting to see what happens to the Doctor shifting, because I know we've had questions about that the entire season. You guys done a great job of not telling us what that is. And you did a great job not revealing that it was going to happen this episode. So we went in completely unexpected, not knowing that this was going to happen. So that was really cool. Yeah. And I love, you know, I don't know the actor's name, but I love who the new Doctor is going to be. He's obviously talented. And really excited to see what that dynamic brings. Because we also saw him in Good Omen. Yeah. So he's incredible. He's captivating. He's charming. He's everything you could potentially see in a Doctor. So that's going to be really cool. But yeah, I thought this was definitely my favorite episode so far. And it'll be interesting to see how things pick up in season 2 if you guys continue to vote that in rotation. Yep. But this was a nice surprise. I appreciate this episode.
Yeah. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who Season 1, Episode 13. And until next time, people, peace.